Hello students, welcome to Technogate. Today I am going to start our new topic of unit number 1, Fundamentals of Surveying, and that topic is Systems of Measurements. As we know that total surveying subject, total geomatics engineering consists of two types of measurements. One is called as linear measurement and second one is called as angular measurements. So there must be a system of these type of all measurements, likewise linear measurements and likewise angular measurements. So initially, if I am talking about linear measurements, for the linear measurements, as we know that in our 12th class, in our 11th class, various systems may be there. MKS system, CGS system, FPS system and SI system was there. That is meter kilogram second system, centimeter gram second system, foot pound second system and international standardization system. That is meter kilogram second system, that is centimeter gram second system. This one is foot pound second system and this one is our international standardization system. So my dear students, these all the systems are used for measurement of linear measurements, or you can say length measurement, having basic units as meter, or you can say centimeter, or you can say mm. But if I am talking about angular measurements, basic unit of angular measurement is nothing, it is radian. And 1 radian equals to 180 by pi degrees. Basic unit of all angles, I am talking about the all angles. All angles may be horizontal angle, all angles may be vertical angle. And if I am talking about the vertical angle, this vertical angle may be angle of elevation and this vertical angle may be angle of depression. Means, my dear students, kindly have a look likewise. If I am moving in the same plane, that particular angle movement is called as the horizontal angle. And if my plane changes, likewise angle of elevation and angle of depression with respect to eyesight, with respect to line of sight, if angle of elevation means above angle, below angle, categorized into angle of elevation and angle of depression. So if I am talking about the angular measurement system, my dear students, three types of systems are used. One is called as sexagesimal system. Second one is called as centesimal system. And third one is called as Haworth's system. According to sexagesimal system, one circumference equals to 360 degree. Means if I complete one circulation, one rotation, one circumference, that is equal to 360 degree. 1 degree equals to 60 minutes and 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. But here confusion occurs likewise. These minutes and seconds are of arc or of time. So please be careful. This one is applicable for arc. means for rotation, not for time. According to centesimal system, one circumference equals to 100 grades. One grade equals to 100 centigrades, and 1 centigrade equals to 100 centigrades. In Asian countries, this system is followed, sexagesimal system. However, in European countries, this system is followed, that is centesimal system. If I am talking about the Haber system, this system follows rotation of Earth about its axis. This system follows, or on the basis of rotation of Earth about its own axis. According to this system, one circumference, likewise, Earth completes its one revolution in 24 hours. So, one circumference equals to 24 hours. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. But, my dear students, these units are applicable not for arc, but for time. So, if I am concluding these three systems, according to sexagesimal system, one circumference equals to 360 degree, 1 degree equals to 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals to 60 seconds of an arc. According to centesimal system, one circumference equals to 100 grades, 1 grade equals to 100 centigrades, and 1 centigrade equals to 100 centigrades. According to Haber's system, which is based upon, which follows rotation of Earth about its own axis. Likewise, Earth completes one revolution about its own axis in 24 hours, corresponding to day and time, day and night. 1 hour equals to 60 minutes, and 1 minute equals to 60 seconds of the time. So, if I establish a relation between arc and time, so what is the basic relation? Please note this. After that, we will discuss the basic relation. Okay, so if I establish a relation So, if I establish a relation between both these systems, according to sexagesimal system, one circumference equals to 360 degree of arc, and according to Haber's system, one circumference equals to 24 hours of time, means 1 hour or 1 hour of time equals to 360 divided by 24 gives me 15 degree of arc. Or you can say, if in 1 hour of time 60 minutes of time, 60 minutes of time equals to 1 degree of, or sorry, 15 degree of arc. 15 degree of arc, or you can say 4 minutes of time. 4 minutes of time equals to 1 degree of arc. So I conclude that Earth completes its revolution of 1 degree longitude, same plane, longitude, opposite plane, latitude. Earth completes one revolution, or you can say 1 degree of arc, 1 degree of revolution in 4 minutes of time. That is, Earth completes a revolution of 1 degree in 4 minutes. That is 1 degree longitude is completed in 4 minutes time period. Means 1 degree longitude is completed in 4 minutes time period. Please note this. This is a very important relationship for you people for GATE examination point of view. Please note this. Note down this. Okay, so before proceeding to next article, some basic concepts are also there. Likewise, what is the difference between accuracy, precision and discrepancy? Three important terms are there. One is called as accuracy, second one is called as precision, third one is called as discrepancy, and fourth one is called as true error. So, accuracy is nothing. Let us suppose that if I want to measure the length of this particular pen, the precise instrument, the perfect instrument used for measurement of this length is called as the precision, or you can say, please be careful, degree of perfection. Degree of perfection used for measurement of a quantity. Measurement of a quantity is called as the precision. So we can conclude that more precise is the instrument, more accurate will be the result. So more precise is the instrument, more accurate will be the result. More accurate will be the result. So, secondly, what is accuracy? The instrument which we used for measurement of this particular quantity, this particular length, is called as the precision, and the accurate result, let us suppose that this marker, this pen is having the length of, let us suppose 2 centimeter, and if after measurement according to that instrument, if I found the length as 1.99 centimeter, which is very close to 2 centimeter, or if I found the value as 2.01 centimeter, which is also very close to 2 centimeter, so we can say both results of 1.99 centimeter and 2.01 centimeter are very close to each other, very close to 2 centimeter. So we can say the accurate result is there. If we found the length as 1.95 centimeter, which is not close to 2 centimeter. So we cannot say that result is very accurate. We can say that result is not a perfect result. So the degree of perfection obtained in that particular case, degree of perfection used in that particular case, degree of perfection obtained for a quantity is called as the accuracy. Second thing, let us suppose that two candidates are there. One measures this value as 2.01 centimeter. Second one measures this value as 2.03 centimeter. Difference between two different measured values of a same quantity is called as the discrepancy. So difference between two measured values of a same quantity is called as the discrepancy. And what is true error? Let us suppose that this marker is having the value of 2 centimeter, and if I measure this value as 2.01 centimeter, difference between true value and measured value of the quantity is called as the true error. So if I am concluding the difference between discrepancy and true error, discrepancy is nothing. Discrepancy is the difference between two different values measured for the same quantity is called as the discrepancy, whereas true error is the difference between true value of the quantity and measured value of the quantity, not two different measured values of the quantity. So difference between true value and measured value of a quantity is called as the true error. So please note this. After that we will move forward. Okay, so our next article is classification of survey. Our next article is classification of survey. Our next article is classification of survey. Classification of survey is also very important article for you people. This is according to the resulting maps, based upon the resulting maps. So this classification is based upon purpose of resulting maps. Purpose of resulting maps. Kindly remind your 5th or 6th class, where a social studies teacher asks you for purchasing different maps of India, and in one map he asks you to fill all the rivers. In second one he asks to fill the mountains. In third one he asks to fill the road map of India. So the map in which roads are filled, that particular map is called as the road map of India. The map in which rivers are filled, we can say that particular map corresponds to river map of India, the map in which mountains are filled. That particular map corresponds to the mountainous map of India. Similarly, what is the resulting maps shows, what is the purpose of resulting maps shows, according to that, we classify the survey into different categories. Among that, our first category is based upon nature of field survey. Based upon nature of field survey. So, if I am talking about the nature of a field survey, the survey may be carried out on the surface of earth, above the surface of earth, below the surface of earth. Getting my pen out? Obviously. So, on the surface of earth, second one is called as below the surface of earth, and third one is called as above the surface of earth. Means, on the basis of nature of field survey, on the surface of earth, to know about the topography of a particular area, topographical survey is there. Survey of India Department published topo sheets on a scale of 1:50,000. Second one is called as city survey. Likewise, for sewer line of a city, for telephone line of a city, if survey is carried out, that survey corresponds to our city survey. Example, for sewer lines. Third one is called as cadastral survey. In the case of cadastral survey, to differentiate boundaries boundaries differentiation is done by cadastral survey. To distribute the property boundaries, our cadastral survey is used. Cadastral survey is performed using a chain. That chain is called as Gunter's chain, or you can say surveyor chain. Cadastral survey is performed using Gunter's chain or surveyor's chain. Whereas, if I am concluding on the surface of earth, if for measurement, for knowing the topographic terrain of a country, topographic terrain of a city, topographic terrain of a location, if survey is carried out, that particular survey is called as topographical survey. If survey is carried out for different essential services, likewise telephone lines, likewise Wi-Fi cables, likewise optical fiber cables, likewise sewer lines, likewise water supply lines, etc., survey is called as city survey. And if a survey is carried out to establish the property boundaries, that property boundaries may be in between two states, in between two countries, in between two owners of a property, owners of different properties, that particular survey is called as cadastral survey. Sure. Below the surface of earth, obviously I am talking about the hydrographical survey, because below the surface of earth, hydrographical survey, marine survey is performed. Hydrographical survey or you can say marine survey is performed. For the marine survey to depth, for the measurement of depth of sea, depth of rivers, different instruments are used. Fathometer, Weddell's sounding machine, and price meter. These three instruments are used. These two instruments are used for depth measurement of water bodies. Water bodies depth is measured using fathometer and Weddell's sounding machine, whereas water bodies velocities, speed of water bodies is measured using price meter. Speed or you can say velocity of water bodies is measured using price meter. This is about the hydrographical or marine survey. If I am talking about the above the surface of earth, means I am talking about the astronomical survey. Astronomical survey, where we talk about the different celestial bodies. Different celestial bodies. Science, or you can say survey, which is performed to know the position, to know the time, duration between two celestial bodies. Likewise, sun, star, moon, etc. is called as the astronomical survey. So, if I am concluding, below the surface of earth survey performed is called as the hydrographical or marine survey to measure the depth of sea, depth of rivers. Likewise, in Burj Khalifa case or in Palm Islands in Dubai, depth of sea initially is required, depth of water bodies initially is required. For that particular locations, fathometer and Weddell's sounding machine is used, whereas price meter is used for the measurement of the water bodies velocities, water bodies speed. In the case of above the surface of earth, astronomical survey is performed. In the case of astronomical survey, we have to study, we have to carry out the survey for different celestial bodies. Likewise, sun, star, it may be moon, etc. Okay, so please note this. After that, we will move forward. Okay, so in hydrographical survey, one instrument also called as sounding sextant is also used. Okay. In astronomical survey, we also study about the LMT, GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, local mean time, etc., latitudes and longitudes, In this particular case, one instrument also called as sounding sextant. Sounding sextant is basically similar to nautical sextant. It is similar to nautical sextant, which is used to measure the angle between two water bodies. Angle is horizontal angle. So in hydrographical survey, our four instruments are commonly used: fathometer and Weddell's sounding machine for the measurement of depth of water bodies, price meter for the measurement of velocity of speed of water bodies, and sounding sextant is used for the measurement of horizontal angle between two water bodies, similar to nautical sextant, and used for measurement of horizontal angle between two water bodies. So my dear students, this was about our first classification, that is based upon the field survey. Second classification is on the basis of purpose, or you can say aim of a survey adopted or survey performed. So please note this. Okay. So our next classification number 2 is called as based upon objective or purpose of a survey. Based upon objective or purpose of a survey means what is the main objective to perform that particular survey. On the basis of that, survey is classified as number one is military survey. Likewise, if we want to develop a missile development center, so we have to move outside the city locations. This type of survey is called as military survey. That is, example is military missile development center. Second one is called as engineering survey. Likewise, if we want to carry out the survey for buildings, for roads, for railway track, that particular survey comes into the category of engineering survey. Example, for buildings, for roads, for railway tracks, etc. Third one is called as geological survey. Likewise, if I am talking about the earth structure, likewise this one is core, this is lower mantle, this is upper mantle, this is lower crust, upper crust, and after that you can say atmosphere. Likewise, ozonosphere, mesosphere, each and everything, ionosphere. Atmosphere consists of ozonosphere, ionosphere, and mesosphere. So if we want to know about different layers of the earth surface at that particular situation, survey carried out is called as the geological survey. To know about different layers of earth surface, survey carried out is called as the geological survey. Fourth one is archaeological survey. Likewise, for the old structures, likewise in Hyderabad, Charminar is there, in Delhi, Qutub Minar is there, in Agra, Taj Mahal is there. To know about old and relic structures, survey performed is called as archaeological survey. To know about old and relic structures, example Taj Mahal, survey performed is called as the archaeological survey. And last one is called as mine survey. Example, coal mines in Dhanbad, Jharkhand state of India, mine survey. So, different mining operations, for different mining operations, if survey is performed to know about the exact material at that particular mine, at that particular location, survey performed is called as the mining survey. My dear students, instrument used to perform this type of survey is called as mining dial. Mining dial. Mining dial. A theodolite fitted with compass is used for different mining operations. That theodolite fitted with compass is called as mining dial. A theodolite fitted with compass, that particular thing is called as mining dial, is used for various mining operations. Is used for various mining operations. So, if I am concluding, military survey, example is missile development center. Engineering survey, example is building roads, railway tracks. Geological survey, to know about the different layers of earth surface. Likewise, core may be there, inner crust, outer crust, inner mantle, upper mantle, atmosphere, each and everything. To know about all the layers, survey performed is called as the geological survey. Archaeological survey, to know about the different old and relic structures, example Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, Char Minar, each and everything. Survey performed is called as the archaeological survey. And to perform different mining operations, to know about the exact material at that particular exact location, at that particular exact place, at that particular exact mine, the survey performed is called as the mining survey. And for the mining survey, instrument used is called as mining dial. So, my dear students, our third classification is called as based upon the instrument of survey used. Survey is categorized into various categories. Likewise, if we use compass for a survey, that survey is termed as compass survey. If we use plane table for consideration of a survey, for carrying out the survey, that particular survey is called as plane table survey. If you use theodolite, that particular survey is called as theodolite survey. So, we will move on our third classification. Before that, please note down this. So, our next classification is on the basis of instrument used. Our next classification is based upon instrument used. So, on the basis of instrument used, our first classification is chain survey, which is only used for horizontal distance, only for horizontal distance. Chain survey is performed. Our second chapter is basically chain survey, or you can say basically linear measurements. Second one is called as tape survey for horizontal distance. If accuracy required is high, tape survey is performed. If accuracy required is less, chain survey is performed. For horizontal distances, for horizontal angles, compass survey is performed. For horizontal angles, compass survey performed. Horizontal angles in survey are called as bearings. Horizontal angles in surveying subject, in geomatics subject, are called as bearings. Theodolite survey for horizontal as well as vertical angles, whereas tape survey is also performed for vertical distances also. For vertical distances also. Our fifth survey likewise, if survey is performed using plane table instrument, plane table survey is there. If survey is performed using tachyometer, that is also a theodolite fitted with analytic lens, survey is called as tachyometric survey et cetera. So, if I am concluding this classification based upon the instrument used, first one is chain survey only for the horizontal distances. Second one is tape survey for horizontal as well as vertical distances. Compass survey only for the horizontal angles. Theodolite survey for horizontal as well as vertical angles. On the basis of plane table survey. On the basis of tachyometric survey, tachyometric survey. And last classification is photogrammetric survey. Photogrammetric survey. This survey is performed for those locations which are not reachable, means where direct measurements cannot be done at that particular locations. Photogrammetric survey is used for the locations which are not reachable, means direct site measurements cannot be done at that particular locations. Photogrammetric survey is performed. First, note down this. After that, we will discuss some portion of photogrammetric survey here. Note down. Okay. So, if I am talking about the photogrammetric survey, basically, photogrammetric survey is nothing. If camera is fixed at a fixed position, that particular condition, photogrammetric survey is called as terrestrial photography. If survey is carried out using a drone camera, that particular survey is called as aerial photography. In the case of aerial photography, photographs are taken likewise this. If this is the movement direction, the direction in which we move is called as the longitudinal direction. Whereas the perpendicular to this direction is called as the lateral direction, or you can say the vector direction, or you can say any transverse direction. Photographs are taken at such intervals. Let us suppose that if this is the position of drone, one photograph is taken. In this particular photograph, some area is covered. After that, second photograph is taken at such interval that longitudinal and lateral overlap. Likewise, this is our longitudinal overlap should not be less than 60%, and this is our lateral overlap should not be more than 30%. So photographs are taken at such interval and this one is called as net effective area of the photograph. So in aerial photography, photographs are taken at such interval that longitudinal overlap must not be more than 60% and lateral overlap must not be more than 30%. So, my dear students, this completes our classification of survey. In our next video lecture, I will discuss about the different scales to be used for survey. Likewise, plane scale may be there, likewise diagonal scale may be there, retrograde vernier may be there, indirect vernier and direct vernier may be there, scale of chords may be there. Each and everything we will discuss in our next class. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Keep learning with Technogate. Thank you.